doubted it. Too many racks up in the account. I can't tell you if I can't keep count. Once they get a taste of me, they gon' keep round. When I drop you off, once you get to the door, saving sound. Know you like me. It ain't a problem to be honest, cause I like shade. 65 degrees with a day shade. And I know I'm good for you, babe, like I get babe. Good for you, like I get babe. I can't, she a can't. Since you ain't responding, I'm finna shake your leg. Screaming in his mic on the store to this day. Too many, cause I'm super clean. I don't like them that be on, I want to see a thing. And I got that swag, pointed like a. Everybody watch you and God gon' watch me. He be looking up at me. I got so much good luck, will you cover me? And I'm rich now, so range rover me. I'm on 12 years ahead like a Doberman.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Jazz. Now, here is Young. And Wiseman sends it back. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Here's Curry. Wiggins outside. And he drives in. And Capella sends it back. Outside Collins. From outside off the mark. On the wing, Isaac. Hands it from downtown.
Well, the defense is paying so much attention to what Stephen's doing. It's going to lead to baskets for this offense like that one.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Pass to Capella. Young outside. Capella trying to free himself up. Here's Herter. Young in the corner. Trains the three-pointer.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
Here's Wiggins. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Sinks the triple.
Can't back off of Reddish. He's going to let her grip.
Here's Curry with the three. And another three for Golden State.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Back to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And Wiseman, that long frame and that left hand, able to whip that pass to his teammate.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
The Hawks trailing. With the drive, kicks it out to Collins. Young taking his time here. Back to Collins. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Now Collins. Following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Here's Young. Wiseman with the rebound.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
To the inside. And Capella sends it back.
It remains Golden State.
That's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Down low. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Young. Here's Collins. Wiseman with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Wiggins. They lead by 1. And Wiggins throws it down.
Quick into the air. Andrew Wiggins up and throws it down.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. I asked about Steph Curry and the problems he poses to defense that fans don't know about. Coach said everyone knows about the shooting, but he's the most slippery guy in the league, too. Constant movement, dips in and around screens all the time. He's hard to locate. And they will have to do their best not to lose Curry in this one, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team. Onto the floor for the Hawks.
The Hawks trail by 5. Johnson with it. Now here's Wright. Pass to Okongwu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another shot. A wide open look here for Wright. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Is it you? Let me hear you. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, number 34.
And so here is Golden State. It's a 5-point game. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Ross with it. Okongwu covering. Right outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. And you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Harrison.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Hunter. And no good. Good D by Barnes. Caldwell Pope outside. Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Pass to Okongwu. They swipe it. Unhindered, going all the way.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Back to Wright. And here is Hunter. Covered by Barnes. Driving in. And it's Wright sending it back. Bogdanovich looking around. In the corner, it's Hunter. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Warriors getting another chance here. Pass to Wagner. To the paint. Second chance effort. Atlanta with the rebound.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
The 9-foot shot. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 7. Pope loose. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3. That's it, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
There's the screen. Here's Ross. And he uses the glass on the lane. Ross has got his first 2 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Hunter. Capella with it. Here's Reddish. Covered by Barnes. Clock at 6. Now Hunter. Shoots over Wagner. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Caldwell Pope with it. And here is Ross. Back to Caldwell Pope. There's the drive. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And you see the quickness of KCP bursting to the rim.
They get the rebound. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And he finishes nicely on the way. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Hunter. Driving the lane. Reddish's shot is good. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Ross with it. Back to Wagner. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Hawks making a change here. The Hawks trail by 7. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Warriors lead by 5.
and they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Young, here we go. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks are taking possession here. And the Warriors with some changes. Here's Reddish. He's got 7. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Isaac. And there's the drive. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
It's his first personal foul. First team foul. Golden State calls timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team. Your Warriors dance team.
The Hawks trailed by 5. And here's Young. Pass to Reddish. Kicks it out to Collins. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Golden State. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Wiggins. That one goes in. Wiggins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And when he is on the move and starts to show his athleticism, that's when the special moments come from Andrew Wiggins.
It's Okongwu, top of the key. Collins looking around. From 20 feet out. Shots good from Young. Young's got 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed.
Oh!
And Wiseman will go vertical.
Young outside. Takes it inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Okiki. And the shot goes in.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Isaac with the steal. Wiggins with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Well, the accuracy that Curry has from that kind of range, it's just jaw-dropping. He does not miss that many shots from that deep.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Isaac. No good on the shot. Collins with some nice D. Young in the corner. Over Wiggins. Wiggins with the rebound.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Isaac outside. Here he goes. And Isaac throws it down.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Now Young. 5 points in the game. Shot to stop the run. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Collins with it. Isaac picks him up. Shot clock at 5. And here's Young from the arc.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. There's the pick. Curry is inside. Wiseman with the bucket. Wiseman got 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Young. The Warriors pull it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
.35 seconds left to play here in the half. Trying to get something going. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Okiki grabs the miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection. And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game, and he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Danilo
Gallinari surveying the D. And so it's the Golden State Warriors taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what... And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Curry on the wing. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 11 points for Stephen Curry.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Warriors leading by 21 to the right side. Here's Isaac. The shot's good. Isaac's got 13.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Herter. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now, here's Isaac. Now, here's Curry, defended by Young. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kicks it out to Collins. And he's good on the 3-ball.
3 points.
Collins has got his second basket of the game.
Confidence there shown by John Collins. Gotta like watching him go right up for the shot.
Pass to Okiki. Now Wiggins. Here's Curry. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Wiseman.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And Stephen Curry with the foul.
His first personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Reddish getting up there and getting explosive.
Warriors leading by 20. Now here's Wiseman. On the wing, Isaac. Deflects the pass.
Out of bounds.
It's stolen by Capella.
Golden State.
Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Here's Young. In the corner. Herter with it. Driving inside. And there it is for him.
The assist.
Good sign that Herter's learning how to take that kind of contact and still score.
Pass to Okiki. Now Curry. Lets the three fly. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
There's a screen by Collins. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint. It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Reddish. Basket good. Reddish has got 11 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Young. He doesn't hit that one. Isaac with some nice D. Some nice passing by Golden State here. It's stolen by Reddish. It's Young on the wing. 10 points for him. And Wiseman sends it back. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. To the inside. Pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Stripped away. For the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Good on the shot. Wright's got his second basket of the night.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Back to Wagner. Barnes outside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes making that dunk look really easy.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Hawks. Going inside. Here's Capella. The kick out to Wright. Back to Capella. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup. 6 points for Clint Capella.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many mistakes.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? I can't hear you. Make some noise!
1 Okongwu. Smart on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Gallinari outside. The Warriors pull it in. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's the screen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Number 5.
That one misses. The Hawks trail by 21.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Tries to the hoop. That shot missing. The Warriors go the other way. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Here's Wagner. He's got 5. Pass to Barnes. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. Barnes with it. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Out to Gallinari. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
The guy who's traveled across seas to get here and play in the NBA, Danilo Gallinari, a special talent as an Italian import.
Warriors leading by 21. Now here's Caldwell Pope. 7 points in the game. Ross with it. Okongwu covering. And yes, it's good. He's got 9.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he banks in the layup.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Some nice passing by Golden State. 6 to shoot. Here's Wagner. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Gallinari outside. And Gallinari throws it down.
Nice to see Gallo with a head of steam, and he throws down the hammer jam.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the
dance team.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Hawks, trailing by 19. Down low. Here's Collins. Off on the layup. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation. Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Herter, no good.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Collins. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Personal foul.
First one falls for him.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Young. Will it go? He takes it up and lays it in.
Assisted by.
That's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Curry from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Capella. Young with the ball. Heisman picks him up. Pass to Hunter. The Warriors pull it in. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Now Curry. Defended by Young. To the paint. That one, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. That'll be game 4 of the 6-game road trip. To the wing on the left. Pass to Hunter. Lays it up off the glass.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Curry looking around. Beyond the arc. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's Young. Wiggins with the block.
Out of bounds.
Well done, Andrew Wiggins. If he can sustain that kind of energy on the defensive end, boy, he's an asset out there.
And Collins gets double-teamed. Got a piece of it. Ross with the steal. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened offseason, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal
That's
foul.
on DeAndre Hunter.
Second team.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Dubs, number 5.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Young left side. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Shooting for Atlanta.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Pass to Ross. Wagner with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Golden State moving it around. Back to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. And Capella over to help. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. It's up a 3. Kept alive. Pass to Wagner. And here's Caldwell Pope for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Got a hand on it.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Craig. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ross with a wide-open look. Drains the wing trade.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
With the step back. And Young, here we go. They need this. And the wide open shot from Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Ross for 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Capella at the elbow. From 6 feet. Yep, that one goes.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Caldwell Pope on the wing. No good on the 3.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
It's tipped and stolen by Wright. Takes the three. That one misses. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just